just outside Toms River in central New Jersey near the Jersey Shore is a $15 all-you-can golf course. It's a little tricky to even sign in and get involved with the course. Walking into the course, assume that they had a drop box. You drop $15. Envelopes are in the box on the wall left. You're good. Put your name down. Rest assured, you can see right here we were stopped by local. I don't want to call it.
Just give it a couple minutes. Then,
yeah,
right? Yeah, but there'll be nobody here, so.
Okay, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, 8 o'clock. You're free. Yeah.
You got the course to yourself for $15. The guy emphasized that you can come back and play more. You can play all day. So that's an interesting concept. However, they do have strict rules here, and we'll take a look. Yes, sir. No problem. Sorry about that. Yes, sir. Stay away from the greens. We always done that. And we'll stay away from the tee boxes. That's something new. For the most part, I feel like the tee box was free game in regards to footage. Doing a little bit of research, it looked like it could still be, but nonetheless, with these community-based golf courses that have interesting rules, concepts, and most importantly, seem to be subsidized by cheap golf through the community as long as you can find the course. So hopefully you get out here and play Lionhead's Golf Club in a community that's not too friendly.
Well, technically the club is listed as Lionhead Country Club. The golf course that you're seeing is only 9 holes, classified as an executive course called Lionhead's South. And before we even get started, the experience I had, I wish I had a footage, but in the beginning, just checking in, got there at 7:30 with the intention of going off around 8 o'clock as listed online. Now again, on no tee times, we don't have a tee time, we're just going there. But on the structure of the website, opportunities to get tee times, it's a free-for-all here, and on these small base communities like this one, it starts to shed its head. And just checking in, parked there for 15 minutes, some lady drove up screaming at me that I can't tee off until 8 o'clock. I haven't even been inside yet. You would think all heck broke loose there, and I can't get over that. Now the guy checking inside, I remember his name was Jeff. He seemed very good off bat, but he was distraught that I was there before him. And again, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. These golf courses should be open, at least in my opinion. Someone should be there. Now there was a grounds crew guy that you saw just in the beginning of the footage. He was the nicest guy out of all of them, just to be on the record. He was very friendly. It's just he did come off that it was very clear that you can't tee off until 8. Again, they got strict rules here that's going to play a factor somehow in the score on my channel. Now this is the bridge you're seeing. It's interesting. I don't know what's going on with it. But because it's not too far from the bay, it starts to play a factor on some of these holes as you move over to the other side. Now there's the houses on most of the holes, but most of the holes are par 3s. I think there's one par 4, and we're going to go through them now. The course is listed as a par 28, so majority of these are par 3s. Opportunities for hole-in-ones. That's the way you got to look at it when you go out here and play. Unlimited golf for $15. Jeff made it very clear that you can come back as long as you show that receipt. Clearly there was people not showing a receipt. He kept emphasizing that. I wish I had that on camera. But for the most part, as long as you show that receipt, all 1,445 yards that this course is the length of will be open for you to play non-stop as long as you want, from sundown, well, no, from whenever they open to close, because they're very strict with the rules here. It's interesting when you get to these small gated communities like this, just outside, the Jersey Shore. Completely felt like a retirement home. We got to do some research. I'm not gonna, but it felt like a retirement home. There's an opportunity to play it. It's very opening and welcoming, to online. There was nothing that threw you off. But in regards to the golf course, we're going to give it a pretty decent rating. I love the unlimited part. I think that's a fun factor, right? So off the bat, with the unlimited part, par 3s, I mean, this one right here, it starts to get a little bit nicer on the back. Well, not the back, but the last 3-4 holes. I could see it get caught up here too, so I don't know. I'm going to put it at a 3.5. It's low. And we're going to move on and talk a little bit about the history being built in 1989. regards to other online ratings, we just don't have the data. There's only 4 ratings on Google. Golf Pass has nothing, and the other ones have nothing either. And on Google, it's got a 4.8, so that's completely the community jumping in and hyping this one up. But with only 4 or 8 ratings, it's hard to get out there. Now, we were lucky to get out here, and we're grateful to record this golf course. You got to respect the rules at these courses. And at all these courses, we do the best that we can. The tee box, again, we're going to be a little sour on and might play a factor in the score, but this is our channel. We can do whatever we want. You have a public open golf course, so it's open to subjective criticism. Now, moving into the rating of out of a 10, it's because the fairways were arguably the nicest part of the golf course. The putting surfaces, I think, were number 2. I thought that they were pretty good. The bunkers, you know, that separates a good course from a great course, so you're not going to throw anything out there. Tee boxes, again, I don't think there should be any concerns of a cart ruining a tee box, a 20-pound cart, which mine was even less. So that threw me off. Little walking bridges and things like that, it's kind of a fun factor. I think a 3.4 is still pretty fair. Unlimited golf is fun too, but don't get your hopes up too much. The course you could play within an hour. I actually got done so fast I thought about how many holes I could play in a day challenge. I just don't have time for that anymore. So with that being said, ring the bell that we didn't and move on to another video where we get a full 18 holes in as we continue to play golf around the world. This is Twilight Golfer.
Launch control, this is Houston. We are go for launch.